So you saying you can't buy 2 or 3 extra boxes and make a cabin look like a first?
Oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah. You buy 10% extra and you're gonna make it turn into a number one floor. It doesn't work that way. Good morning, Jason Cook, Ted Cook, brothers. He's older.
Better looking. Keep going.
Okay. We're with reallycheapfloors.com, and we are getting paid today to sit here and answer the questions that you, our customers, existing customers and prospective customers, have sent in. Tell you a little bit about us. Our parents bought the store in 1973, and we've somehow gotten snookered into working here for many, many years. Jason spent most of his time in installation. I spent most of my time in sales. Between the two of us, we've got a pretty good grasp of how things work. So we're going to get started answering this week's questions. What is the best thickness for engineered hardwood? Man, that's I don't like the word best. You've heard me mention that before. I don't like it best, but as a general rule, thicker is better. There's a lot more that goes into floor besides thickness. You know, the number of plies is a biggie. Is it a hardwood core or a softwood core? What are the species of the top layer? How thick's the top layer? All of those mix together to determine the quality of a hardwood. But as a general rule, you're not going to make a cheap floor and make it really thick. There are some exceptions. Usually the thinner floors are the cheapest. Most of our floors that we sell and engineered are 1/2 inch thick. They're 8 plies of hardwood core, and we feel like those are as well made as any floor in the United States, and they are made in the United States. Pretty proud of that. Okay, Jason, this customer says, my kids are like little gremlins. They keep making a mess in my kitchen. What's the easiest kitchen floor to keep clean?
Whether it's solid wood, engineered wood, LVP, they all clean just as easy as the other.
Just a hard surface floor.
Just a hard surface floor. The advantage LVP, it's waterproof. So if they're in there spilling all the time, we ain't got to worry about water sitting on wood too long and damaging it. But as far as cleaning, just use a no rinse cleaner on any of them.
And each generation of flooring, we have improvements that make it better in some way than others. But vinyl floors that were made 40 years ago with polyurethane finishes, your roll goods, cleaned well, okay? Right. So we haven't seen any improvements. They clean as well or better than the floors we get today. So that shouldn't be a problem. This customer asked, what's the lightest and strongest hardwood flooring? I heard it was redwood. Is that true? No. One thing, you don't put lightest and strongest in the same sentence. What gives wood strength for the most part is lack of porosity. The more a wood has air in it and the lighter it is, the less strong it's going to be. So a harder wood, denser wood like hickory is going to be stronger than a soft wood like pine or maple. There are some exceptions. You can get technical in wood and you can compare a point called shear strength. And that's what you see, a wood that has a really high shear strength will be good for baseball bats or cross ties or something like that. In hardwood flooring, most people will consider hickory to be the best. It's hard, it doesn't dent, it lasts a long time. On the other side, because of it being so hard, because of that density, it's more prone to cup with moisture changes. Because again, there's no pockets of air in there, so when it expands, it has to change volume. Did that sound smart?
Sound real good.
Yeah, okay, thanks. All right, Jason, here's you one. I heard you can use lime on your hardwood floors to keep that shine. Is that true?
I don't know. Something you'd have to Google.
No.
Never. I'd say no. I've never heard of using lime to clean your floors. Again, just use a good no rinse cleaner.
Yeah, if you want to keep shine on your floor, don't use a cleaner that has to be rinsed.
Don't use detergent.
Right, because it gets buildup on it and looks horrible. Okay, Jason, they have a piece of hardwood that is water damaged right in the center of their floor. Can they get just that one piece replaced and do it themselves, or do they need to get a professional to do it?
No, you can. You can cut a board out anywhere in the middle of the floor. It's not that hard as long as you have the right tools.
Didn't you do a YouTube video one time?
There is a video. a YouTube video online on Really Cheap Floors that shows how to replace a board. So you can look that up and it'll explain it in detail.
Is that the video you have that has so many views?
Yes.
He likes to bring it up to me that his video that he did has a lot more views than mine, and sometimes it hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
Let's see here. How do you restore hardwood floors without sanding them?
You can't. Now you can restore them a little bit without sanding them completely all the way down. You can do a light sanding on top, clean it all up, and put another coat or two of finish.
What about just scuffing it and putting a coat of finish on it?
That's
and not sanding at all, right?
Yeah, it's just a really light scuffing.
You're sort of abrading the existing
you're
finish.
You're just scratching the top,
cleaning it
just enough where they'll bond.
Barely scratching the surface.
Yep. Let's go to the next one. That's good.
Okay. How do I strip hardwood floors of wax? It looks like a lot of dirt is trapped inside of it.
You have to sand it all the way down. Wax is a hard floor to keep up anyway. You always have to re-wax it. Sand it down to bare wood. Let's put a good polyurethane on it. Then we don't have to worry about that problem.
That's a good point. All right, do we ever get complaints about your products or about your company as a whole? Absolutely, we get complaints. We learned a long time ago the secret to having happy customers. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys, but I have every expectation you'll keep it to yourself. We discovered that to get happy customers, the reality has to meet or exceed your expectations, okay? There's two opportunities for that theory to fail. One, if we don't represent our product well enough, okay? Maybe we have a new salesperson that, when you ask, are there any shorts in that box? Oh, no, there's no shorts in that box. It rarely happens, once every 3 or 4 years, but it happens, okay? What is more common is that we don't, or that a customer's expectations are not realistic. When we sell a floor for 99 cents, it's not a $4 floor, okay? It's a 99-cent floor. There's a reason it's 99 cents. When we advertise a floor as cabin instead of first quality, there's a reason. And we get customers maybe once a month. They see the 99 cents, they see the cabin, but they don't hear that. And our salespeople are very, very good about what's explaining in a box. We have blogs that explain what's in a box. We have videos that explain what's in a box. We know what the reality is, and I think we do as good a job conveying the reality as anybody in the business. That's why we sell so much cabin. We sell more cabin than anybody. But we still get customers that call back and say, hey, this floor's got shorts in it. Well, yeah, that's why you bought it for 30 cents on the dollar, okay?
So you saying you can't buy 2 or 3 extra boxes and make a cabin look like a first?
Oh, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, you buy 10% extra and you're going to make it turn into a #1 floor. It doesn't work that way because the extra you're buying is cabin as well. You can cull a little bit, but never plan on grading a floor up by buying an extra 10%. It won't work like that. So what's important is we have to help you find what's best for you, okay? So you can give our salespeople a call, and if you'll ask the right questions, and more importantly, listen to the answers, I promise you we can find you the right product at the right value to make you happy. Okay, let's see. Jason, can I install hardwood floors on stairs that don't make too much noise when you walk on them?
Hardwood floors on stairs?
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Stair treads. It's still wood. They ain't gonna be any louder than the floor on your living room floor.
No. Unless you got a kid bouncing up. And a lot of people like to put a runner on their steps after their hardwood down. Those look nice.
I don't think it's any louder on steps than it is anywhere else in your house. My opinion.
If you've got
you could get
open air
under,
yeah, right, because you've got a closet underneath there, it might get a little noisy.
Plus you may be hitting them a little harder with
right. You could put up like a speed zone or something.
Yeah.
Put a yellow flag up. They do that in NASCAR to slow them down. I'm just trying to help, man.
Okay.
All right, last question for today. Home Decorators Collection in Home Depot offers a 12 mil wear layer, 5 millimeter overall thickness, attached back and texture for $1.98. Do you have something similar at a better price? Okay, I did a little background on that, and the biggest knock on that floor is it's bad to warp. Okay, if you'll go to Home Depot, click on that product, and then look at the testimonials. Go down and click on the 1 star. Why do people not like it? And the most common gripe was it's not very stable. The way floors lose stability is by taking away the balancing layer. When manufacturers and retailers are to blame as much as manufacturers. When they try to get the price down on products, they have to give something up. Okay, they don't just miraculously knock 50% off the price and leave the quality the same. It doesn't work that way. The balancing layer is a very common downgrade in LVP. We do not offer any LVP on our website that does not include the balancing layer. And where that balancing layer works is if you have direct sunlight, if you have big changes in temperature or changes in moisture level, the balancing layer increases the stability of that LVP so you don't get that separation between the joints. You don't get that twisting of boards. On the spec sheet, the Home Decorators Collection looks okay. On the price sheet, $1.98, it's okay. Now, I'll be honest with you, we have the Cortec Mills River product. It's a 20 mil for the same price. We offer that. You can pick it up at any of our 4 warehouses. We also offer that pickup in, 7 locations scattered around the country. No extra charge, free freight. You can pick those up 24 hours after you order them. So, I like our product better. We have a better color line, but more importantly, we have that balancing layer in it. It keeps that stability up. Guys, that's the end of our questions today. We love it when you send questions. Some of them, some of them are easy, some of them not so easy, but we feel like we're as well suited to answer them as anybody, and we'll give you our best honest shot. Thanks again.